Jamal and I is here with Lorenz Larkin. What are your thoughts on the event tonight, ACB?
It's a good event, man. I'm pumped to be in Manchester, and the fights so far has been good. It's been an exciting card so far.
You were here for UFC 204. Do you want to fight here one day? It's one of the fight capitals of the world.
Man, I've been here within like the past 8 months. I've been here 2 times already.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that I need to get out here soon. I would love to fight out here. I've been out here just to watch fights 2 times. So maybe the 3rd time's a charm.
Exactly.
So next time I'll be out here to fight.
You got the win against Neil Magny last time out, high-level athlete. Who are you looking to test yourself against next time?
You know what? We'll see. I'm still a free agent, so I'm just weighing out my options. And
is ACB maybe a potential option for you?
It could be a possibility. Right now I'm not in terms with anybody. So who knows? You know what I mean? I'm in a position right now where I'm confident and I know that I'll be getting something soon. But it just depends on what's the right fit for me.
And what are your opinions of the direction the sport is going? There's been a lot of controversy about George St. Pierre coming back and immediately getting a title shot. A lot of divisions are getting held up in the UFC, and I know these fights are attractive to the casual fan, but hardcore fans are getting annoyed.
Yeah.
What are your opinions on this?
Well, I mean, it just shows you the intelligence of the real hardcore MMA fans. They know what's going on, and they see it, and that's why they express themselves in social media and stuff like that. So, it's a sucky thing, but that's kind of where the sport is going in a sense.
Yeah.
I guess a little aspect of the sport, and it's.
Does it hurt? Does it hurt that it could be going down the business route that boxing has gone down?
Yeah, but it'll be the downfall in a certain way, because that's what they did with boxing, and now when you watch boxing, it's only 4 guys, 4 or 5 guys that you would watch, that you would watch and say, oh, that's a big fight.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that, nobody knows the normal fights that are going on, and that's what boxing came to. But now it's starting to come back, and they're starting to put on more fights and starting to do that. But I hope MMA doesn't go that route, and it'll just be bad for the sport, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of guys that are right there at the cusp of fighting for a title, and they're getting held up.
I know, Damian Maia is a prime example. He's done everything but win the belt.
Exactly.
And they're still not giving him a chance.
Yeah, so it sucks in a way, and hopefully it changes.
And what are your opinions on the card tonight? There's a big card in Brazil, Kelvin Gastelum versus Vitor Belfort.
Kevin Gastelum is not looking bad at 85, and with Vitor, man, it's kind of a toss-up. It's Cheeto before.
You were there at the Gegard Mousasi fight, weren't you?
Yes. So it's just one of those things where after all the bans start happening, there's a different Vitor, and everybody noticed that when he fought Weidman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was the first one, and it's, it just shows that what one band could do.
I was going to ask you about this. Do you think the TRT ban has kind of exposed a lot of fight? I'm not going to name names, but some people's records that were amazing before, they look a shadow of the former selves.
The craziest thing about it is, once when that came in effect, you started to see a lot of guys. And it was a good amount. I'm not talking about
exactly who you're talking about.
I'm not talking about no 2 or 3 guys. There was a
elite
good
level.
Yeah,
as well.
There's a lot of guys that were fighting like they never fought before. That was a total different. It was a complete 180 from what they're used to, and it just shows you what the possibilities are when you do that type of stuff, and it's not just something that gives you a slight edge. I
mean, for me, from a personal perspective, it feels like they've kind of snatched away my childhood growing up. Like a lot of athletes that I thought were superior to everyone else, they're not as great as I thought they was. It seems like they've cheated the fans out of that.
Yeah, I mean, people have to understand that, like, testosterone was a replacement therapy. It allows you to train full core, like like just as hard as you can,
Yeah.
and rest a little bit, and you'll feel brand new. You know, you're able to do that 2 times, 3 times a day.
Yeah.
You know, and wake up the next morning not sore. You know, so that's why it's crazy that type of stuff, and it was how it was allowed. But it's just showing me where the sports is.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and all the guys that were just kind of floating are starting to rise now, and it's trying to show their capabilities. You know.
What do you think about? You've got a lot of really unorthodox fighters coming through, like Yair Rodriguez, and I know Cody Garbrandt isn't unorthodox, but a lot of fighters like him are coming up and just immediately making a name for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know your opinion on the next decade with the next crop of talent. How far you think that can go?
I think it's going to go really far. You know, it's starting to show really in the women's division. You know, just how I guess you would say some of the women that were in the beginning, so to say, you know, and now the women coming up now, you know, now we're going to get into the time of the kids that were training at MMA,
Yeah.
you know, because not a lot of guys are, you know, that are elite level right now trained when they were kids.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, as far as MMA, you know, they've done karate and boxing, all that stuff.
To put it all together.
Yeah,
exactly.
so now coming up, you know, you're going to start seeing kids that were training in MMA
Yeah.
when they were small, and then going into the UFC or the other big organizations, Bellator, ACB, and that type of talent, you know, which is going to be crazy, you know. So it's just the evolution of the sport, you know.
Well, it's great speaking to you. I hope you enjoy your night, and
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward to seeing you in the octagon, whether it's in UFC or somewhere else. I'm
Yes,
excited
yes,
to see you back in
hopefully
the
soon.
ring, man.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
All right.